guys, welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. I'm Greg and that is a Backdraft Cobra, and under the hood of this baby is a Gen 3 Coyote setup. It is looking beautiful. She's an RT4, that means she's got the upgraded rear suspension. You can see that badass spoiler on the front. I see carbon fiber there too, so it is looking amazing. Really love the dark gray paint. It's like a gunmetal with the black stripes and the red accents, and then everything else is blacked out with that flat black look. She's got the late model headlights in them, looking sweet. Those are most likely LEDs. Of course, I'm not a headlight expert, but she's looking absolutely gorgeous, man. I really love the spoiler. Now, you're really gonna have to be careful with this one because you see how low it is to the ground? So make sure you stay away from those curbs. You don't wanna screw up that spoiler. And as you look down the side of it, man, those blacked out wheels are looking sweet. The blacked out side pipes looking sweet. I mean, this thing looks like it should be in a Batman movie, man. This is Batman's new Cobra. Carol Shelby would be proud of this baby. I love the metallic in there. Now we've got some rock guard on the hips here to keep that front tire from throwing rocks back here. And there's a little bit on the top of the doors here. So if you want to jump in and out, or if you want to keep your arm out the door, you won't mess up the paint. I love the steering wheel in it, the red stitching and the diamond pattern on the center console there's looking sweet, and on the seats. You can see the 4-point harnesses it's got in it also. And I suggest you make sure you put those babies on because this thing is a rocket ship. She is beautiful. It'll take a corner at 90 miles an hour. She'll stop on a dime. I mean, I absolutely love this car. It's the right color. It's got the right motor in it. It's got some badass wheels. It's got the true knockoffs. Everything's blacked out, looking sinister, right down to the fuel fill, just like they used to use back in the day, baby. She's looking beautiful, man. Can you imagine this thing back in the day when they built these in '65? If one looked like this, man, I tell you what, she is a beauty. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we don't do consignment. That means we own this car. We own every one of the cars in our inventory, and we spend the time to check them out before we buy them. We've got a whole buy team, about 10 people, that all they do is look for cars. Once they've found the cars, they go through a whole set of pictures, a whole description of the car, and then they go out and physically look at the car so you don't have to. It's Backdraft time, baby. She is a rocket. Gen 3 Coyote. Direct injected. Actually, it's injected directly and through the intake. So she got 16 injectors. Get plenty of fuel, baby. These are amazing. You want to talk about smooth? Trans feels good. Of course, we got the T56 6-speed. I just went from 4th all the way through the gears down the 1st, just as smooth as can be. Now this is a big and tall model. I'm almost 6 foot tall, and I've actually scooted the seat up a little bit so it's more comfortable for me to reach the pedals. So you 6'2", 6'3" guys, this should fit you just fine. Tell you what, trans feels great. We can deliver this baby anywhere in the world too. You just call Tom, he'll tell you how easy that is. You see it down here on the dash? The gauges all have carbon fiber on the backside. I'll let off the accelerator here. All the gauges you need right there. Then you've got the key over here, then the starter button to fire it up. Just slip back into gear there, no problem. Grab second, right down to first. Now we're gonna go put this thing up in the air like we do every car at Vanguard. We show off the bottom of every one of our cars. As far as I know, we're the only dealer out there that shows every car. And also, if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. That would really help us out. We've always got new cars coming in, so check us out often. We buy up to 30 to 40 cars a month, so we've always got new inventory come in. Matter of fact, right up in front of us is a Reliable truck. Looks like we're getting a new low mileage Demon in right now, baby. So hop on the website, check us out, and we're going up in the air with this bad boy right now. We are underneath the Cobra now, and it looks brand new under here also. Look at that aluminum tank, man. That aluminum is looking sweet. Those TIG welds are all looking amazing. Now this is an RT4, and the way you can tell it's an RT4 real quick is these lower control arms here, and the fact that it's got an 8.8 rear end in it. And then of course we got the hooks here for tying it down. I always tell everybody don't use those hooks. Make sure that you drive the car. Don't put this baby on a trailer. For my sake. We got 355 gears is what it says right here, and of course it is posi. Everything under here, again, what you would expect. It looks brand new under here. Now it does have a T56 Magnum. Not very many Cobras have T56s in them. This is the big bad boy, the 6-speed. We got explosion-proof bell housing. We got a hydraulic clutch, and it is the hydraulic throwout bearing. Bottom side of this thing's clean as a whistle. Of course, aftermarket pan on the bottom side of this Coyote. What's really cool is look how easy the oil filter is to get to. Very, very cool there. We do have manual rack and pinion steering. We do have the BMW front suspension that they use on all of their cars. Everything under here looking sweet. We got disc brakes, of course, up front. I mean, it looks just like you'd think it would look. It looks brand new under here. Just beautiful, beautiful car here. And then we've got the carbon fiber chin spoiler here, really looking sweet. And again, like I told you, it's only about that far off the ground, so make sure when you're going over those curbs and in and out of driveways and that you make sure you hit them at an angle so you don't rip that thing off. And then, man, what a cool set of wheels and tires on this thing. These are Hancooks. They are 265, 35, 18s. Now these knockoffs, you do these by hitting them towards the front of the car to knock them off. The wires on the backdrafts are there for good looks. That's what they used to use back in the day for safety wire. The backdrafts actually have this safety nut on the center, and it'll tell you which way to twist it to get it off. So like I said, knock it off towards the front of the car. It doesn't matter whether you're on the driver's side or the passenger side. Then of course we've got the flat black side pipes looking good. All that paint work also looking beautiful. You can see the frames all nicely painted up. Everything on this thing is just looking sweet as can be. Then out back here, another set of Hancock. We got a 295 40 18s up there. Those Hancooks are looking sweet. Hey, let's lower this baby down and look at that Coyote. All right, under the hood here we got Gen 3 Coyote power. Now from the factory they say these make 460, and I actually used to have one of these in one of my first Mustangs. This motor is just absolutely amazing. The previous owner says she's making more horsepower than stock, but we're going to go with the 460 that Ford tells us we're making. Of course, this is the multi-port fuel injection, so it actually injects it directly into the cylinder and into each runner in the intake. So you've got 2 injectors for each cylinder. I mean, she's just beautiful, and they did such a nice job matching this engine cover to the outside of the car. Beautiful, beautiful work here. The guys who put this thing together really knew what they were doing, really did a beautiful job. We've got the cold air there, we've got the electric fans, everything underneath the hood here is blacked out. I mean, take this car anywhere and be proud of it, guys. This thing is sweet. Now these 3 little containers you see right here, one's for the hydraulic clutch, and then there's one for each one of the cylinders in the master cylinder. So you've got the front one and the rear one, and then it is power brakes on the car. So she is an amazing piece. It's a backdraft, and what's really cool about these backdrafts is they're built in the factory, so everything except the motor and trans is done there in the factory. I mean, they've done beautiful work on it, So give us a call at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your driveway.